Hey, this is Don Kryptonium one and only. The wisdom speaking. Today, finally, I have some relief, to be honest. But my head still doesn't feel relief. I know, there is the dump, I know. Before we start talking about the dump and the relief, make sure you love, like, and spread everywhere, okay? But I know what you might think in Don, why the relief? Okay, when it's dumping, you should be crying. I feel relieved because when the market pumps, it's becoming very tense. It's becoming very tense here, and everywhere it becomes tense, and it's very stressful. But with that dump, we see one thing. We see one thing that's ultra resilient, and this is Solana. And this is why today I'm going to talk about Picasso, okay? About Solana versus Ethereum, about being Ethereum maxi or Solana maxi, because you shouldn't be any of them. And this is wisdom speaking. And also I will talk about the movie because I was yesterday in the cinema, and there is some things in my head that I'd like to tell you. I actually forgot some of the sentences, but there's few that stuck to me. So first of all, let's talk about Ethereum versus Solana, okay? I know a lot of Ethereum maxis, and I like Ethereum. You know, my favorite NFTs in Ethereum, I think still, which still compose probably most of my portfolio, right, is on Ethereum. But it's difficult for me to understand Ethereum maximalism with the argument that Ethereum is most resilient, most secure, and most decentralized network, and that fees do not matter, and that Solana is centralized, is full of retards and cheats, okay? And I think you should really stop romanticizing the blockchain. You should stop being maximalist and being like, this is the best, as I feel, because you need to understand, if you watch this video, you are not in control and you are poor fuck. You know, those who are in control are the gays from San Francisco, those who holds majority of Ethereum. It's probably not as decentralized as people think. Solana is either not decentralized, it's in fact more centralized, but it doesn't really matter, you know? So you need to choose who you want to be in life. Do you want to be Ethereum maxi, and in 5 years from now, do you want to sign $5,000 transactions on the mainnet screaming that it's most decentralized network and that's the future? I know the majority will move to layer 2s, but when it comes to the layer 2s, is it really such an appealing competition towards other layer 1s? You know, some of them will be very appealing and Ethereum will be probably big, but there is not that much of a difference. So you shall not be maximalist in the coin that you own the fraction, the tiny fraction of the percent, because then your life just becomes sad, you know? Of those sad people, I think of the bankless being ETH maxis, the biggest grifters in the space, that are considered somehow the decent and informative source of news. And then there is Solana. I'm probably speaking already too much. So for the Solana is now at like 80 billion market cap versus Ethereum 400 billion market cap, okay? 60% of Solana is staked. That makes it close to $50 billion of the value being staked, right? And it used to be more centralized than it is now. And Solana endured massive struggles. So Solana endured VCs dumping on you. Solana endured dumping from the liquidations of FTX, multiple grifts, and so on. And with that process, it proven to be resilient. In that process, it becomes more decentralized, and in that process, it strengthened its culty community. at the same time being layer 1 is one of the most performant and surely most tested layer 1. As of now, you can go on Solana and see the sheer amount of the shitcoins being traded there every second. And you look at that volume of the shitcoins, and it's like, it's unbelievable that this blockchain and this infrastructure handles that. This is truly impressive blockchain. And the question is, if the Solana will go to $1 billion, right? $1 trillion. Could it happen? I don't know. But if Solana grows the network, it will be more secure network then. And it will be in that process becoming more decentralized. So you trying to claim that Ethereum is more decentralized, does it mean that in 2 years of time, in 3 years of time, or 5 years of time, it still be most decentralized network? And many people who are on these blockchains, they do actually struggle. You cannot really launch the NFT collection on mainnet now. And many people and then, okay, you have option on the layer 2, but which one? They're all Ethereum aligned. So which one? Should I do on Blast, but will Blast survive? Next year there will be another layer 1. Should be Arbitrum, most decent, but it's kind of boring now. Should it be Base, because maybe Base will be the biggest? Or maybe not, maybe it's Optimism, right? Because on the mainnet, if you launch $20 collection or $50 collection, you're gonna pay another the same amount in the gas fees. So people decide to not drop the collections there, okay? Will you have excuse for all of the issues? Why you have the excuse? Why you cannot come and say, yeah, it's difficult. It's fact that I don't know it will be most decentralized because, the VCs have a lot of Ethereum. A lot of Ethereum was drained via ICO grifts in 2016, 2017, 2018 that stays in the Swiss foundations and don't move since then. How decentralized is that? How fair is that? The word is not fair. And here is the sentence that come from the... I watched movie Poor Things yesterday, and I was like, I was confused because I would watch and I don't like it at all, and then I would like something, And there was that scene. I don't want to spoil you, but you look at the broke-ass, dying, hungry people while you are being wealthy magnate, let's say. And you feel bad for them. But if you go to this, if you go to that space, if you go to the zone, you will be robbed, raped, and killed, right? But if you would be them and they would be you would do the same. I'm not sure what I'm saying that, but depending what shoes in crypto you wear, you will behave like this. And is it right to behave like this if your life is not at stake? Eigenlayer doesn't even seem Ethereum aligned. Eigenlayer will start secure other blockchains by using big stake of Ethereum, which is great for Ethereum. But when we talk about Eigenlayer, if Solana has such a mass potential, if Solana is such scalable technology, okay, why no one is talking about Picasso and they restaking on Solana that now has only $18 million TVL, paying you additional free yield from the Picasso reward. So everyone who deposited, they have the upside of Solana and earning additional money from the Picasso. When you look at Solana validators, it's not even that bad. Like Coinbase, your favorite layer 2 creator, Coinbase, has nearly 4% of stake delegated to them. Then is Figment. There's Ledger by Figment. I've seen much worse compositions in delegated proof of stake, if I have to be quite honest with you. So there is this Mantis Games and Picasso building a restaking layer for Solana. Solana is the blockchain that has much more staking aligned community because it's delegated proof of stake. So to run node on Ethereum, you need 32 Ethereum. You can stake any amount of Solana on Solana. That's why Solana has higher staking ratio. Solana reaching market cap of Ethereum would essentially mean, at the current staking ratio, $250 billion in the staking ratio. How much of that could go towards restaking of people who are more crypto native? Because I tell you, Ethereum people is not as crypto native. They don't really use much other wallets quite often. They stick to MetaMask. They don't know shit about any other blockchains. If I talked with Cosmos person, they use all the fucking wallets. They know every network. They know how to use every network. Ethereum people are not like this. Right? Makes you think. So I do have my vault. So if you do restaking, there is the vault of the secret, which is my vault. It's at position 29. I should name it Don Kryptonium, so I think I cannot rename this. So I'm sucking. I'm only $30,000 here, but you can do it. You can delegate it to secret in the restaking composition. But Mantis Games also offers you really probably like one of the best user experiences that you have. So you can check the info, and here you just, what would you like to do? I want to stake Sol. As you can see, I have some Sol, but what you also have, it also allow you to stake all the other liquid stake assets. You can stake Sol, B Sol, CB Sol, C Sol, CM Sol, Jito Sol, and all the Sols that you have. The space move fast. Don't stay left over. Because if you stayed left over, your maximalism might make you sad in the future. Never romanticize your blockchain. And with that, I forgot to speak about forgot to speak about Kryptonium Maker. If you are a project and you want to work with Don Kryptonium, don't even message me if you don't own Kryptonium Maker. I absolutely fucked up this video. Sometimes, like, I want to make videos for the projects and I should like get straight to the point. I just don't want to do it. Especially now, the space got so intense. I want to make tons of videos and I don't want to do it. I don't want to like be very specific about something, like giving you tutorials, because I've given you so many tutorials. I just want you to, in the bull market, like, we shouldn't speak about maybe tutorials. We should seek the voice of reason, because your bias might destroy you. With that, Don Kryptonium out till the next time.